So 10b, we saw some big things and little things here, right? We have a lot of grammar in 10b to study, right? So make sure you use the Nearpod, the Quizlet, all the resources I provided for you. So we saw more about the future. We saw here that verbs with stems ending in L, M, N, or R form your future by becoming e-contract. Strange but true. And we saw the irregular verb amy, right? Not amy, but amy. Amy is I will go. It's the future of erkamai. Amy, of course, is I am, right? So you want to study those two verbs together. Make sure you can tell them apart. We saw the future participle used to express purpose. We saw some impersonal verbs. One of those would be in the first paragraph here that we're going to go over. And we saw a review of question words. So they threw a lot into this half chapter, really. Right, so the first paragraph, I have underlined the verbs in red. The futures are highlighted in green. So start right off here, right? So, hey Marine is my subject. So, hey de Marine tois paisin ek tu teatru hegumene to Andri ti num poiesumen pesin. Okay. So Marine says, that's coming up here, right? So Marine modified by anything? Yeah, this middle participle, hegumene, right? So leading the dative, tois paisin, right? This is a dative plural of pais, third declension. And you remember a D or a T in front of that dative plural S drops out. So not Pidesi, just Pisces here, right? So leading the children ec tu teatro out of the theater. So she says to the dative, this dative, to Andre, to her husband, right? Indirect object here, right? She says to her husband, what does she say? T num poiesumen, so future tense. We will do. Remember, it's an e contract here, and so that contract vowel, the E, lengthens to an eta in front of the S. Okay. So what now will we do? She says, okay, arexisten hemin ento aste menen. So here is an impersonal. Right? Means the subject typically is it. Ar for ara, right? Collision happened here. So is it possible for the dative for us to do the infinitive, to remain in the city? Right? Dative with a preposition showing place where. So is it possible for the dative to do the infinitive? Right? Is it possible for us to remain in the city? All right. Arion gar genesontai hai tragodiai. Right. So gar for. Arion tomorrow. Okay. So nominative hai tragodiai, the tragedies. Genesontai will happen. Right? So tragedies, those plays that are tragedies, right? They will happen. So when I translate this more loosely, maybe the tragedies will be acted, the tragedies will be performed, maybe. Um, so the tragedies will happen. Okay. So future tense, of course, the S is the indicator here. Tein un nukta ento aste menumen. Okay, menumen, right? Meno. Here we have the infinitive up here. You notice it's not e contract, right? But here it is because here it's future. Right? The stem ends in an N, and so when it forms as future, it becomes e contract. So no S, it just becomes e contract when otherwise it's not. Right? So therefore, we will stay the night in the city. Okay, te nukta, accusative, third declension singular. A. Ala pu katodesumen, right? Semicolon, question mark. So, but where, your pu was where? Okay, S here indicates this is future. So, but where will we sleep? Ah, right here, another question. Dexatai himas hosos adopos. Right, so the subject here, hosos elopos. Sos, of course, is the you possessive, right? Your brother, elopos. Right, so it's a question, right? So will the subject, your brother, receive us? Future, right? Remember, g or k sounds in front of an s. All right, you get the C letter from that. Right, so kasi is a KS sound, right? So the key letter and the S combined here. Right? So there is a future S inside of that. Right? Dexatai. Right? You're saying an S, right? Assuming you're pronouncing it correctly, and we all hope you are. So, will your brother receive us? Hode Dikiapolis. So Dikiapolis says, Alu menumen ento aste, ala tus oikide parosomata. All right, so a couple of elisions here. Alu, aleltus, and then menumen again, right? It's future, right? We just talked about that. So, but we will not remain ento aste in the city, right? This is dative. This is third declension. The dative ending is an I, right? The stem is aste. But immediately, parosomata, future, right? The S is your indicator. We will travel. We will go. Oikide, home. Gar, for. Apismen, we are away. In English, you'll probably say we have been away, right? Polun chronon, that's accused of extended time, right? How long have they been away? For much time. Apo tu kleru, out from the farm. We have been away for much time from the farm. Xanthias, so Xanthias, argos on, being lazy, right? On here, the present active participle from to be. So being lazy. Uden poiese, he will do nothing, right? Future tense from poieo. The contract vowel here lengthens to eta. Right? So poiese, he will do nothing. Uden. Therefore, hoi boez, the oxen, pene susen, they will be hungry. Future again, the S. Tadi probita, and the clock, and yeah, the clock, what am I talking about? And the flock, apo pelxitai, will run away. Right? So G in front of S becomes the C letter, right? So the future S is buried in that. So will run away. The house, Katakos, in all likelihood, probably, already, is burning. It's on fire. Spelsimen, we will hurry, right? D in front of an S drops out. This is from speldo, right? ET drops out in front of an S. We saw that. So spelsimen, we will hurry. Therefore, pros taspulas, to the gates, and prosomata, future again, we will travel, we will go oikide, home. For another impersonal, I forgot to mark this one. Forgot to mark this verb. There we go. It never happened. So for sensible cause, it is necessary. Okay, here it's necessary for the accusative. That's how this works. So existent is it's possible for the dative, but day is necessary for the accusative. So for it's necessary for us to the infinitive to be present. A case say there. Pro taste nuktos. So pro with the genitive here before night. Right? Taste nuktos, third declension genitive. And of course it's feminine. That's why it has a feminine article, taste. Right? All right, so that's our first paragraph. So go ahead and work on the rest of this, see what happens. That may or may not keep them in the city overnight. Hopefully their house isn't burning. Hopefully the oxen aren't hungry. But we'll find out. All right, so work on this. We'll go over it, and until next time.